This is where most of the students make mistake. Failing means doesn't mean you are weak. I'm here not to tell you that everything happens for a reason. Be positive. Today, let's understand why it happened. Pause this video, take a paper, a pen, and UPSC syllabus along with you. Clearly, the loophole was there. Means for no means you were not prepared for those notes, you didn't have the sources. And if you really need any genuine guidance, you can come here also. We are always there to help you. This roadmap is not emotional, it is not motivational, it is practical, real, and can be done. But last week, UPSC has released its list of students who has qualified for personality tests. But for some of you, the result didn't go the way you hoped. I'm here not to tell you that everything happens for a reason, be positive. No. Let's do something better today. Today, let's understand why it happened. Because if you are targeting for UPSC 2026, then what you do right now will decide whether your name appears on the list next year or not. This video is not to give you motivation, it is to give you a mirror and a strategy. A strategy which is practical, which can become a reality next year if you go through it with discipline. Now, before going into the strategy, let's do an activity right now. This activity will help you understand why your name was not in the list. I want you to do this activity right now along with me. Pause this video, take a paper, a pen, and UPSC syllabus along with you, and then restart this video to do this activity along with me. Okay, now take a deep breath and relax. Think and honestly tell me, did you practice enough questions? Were you ready for mains? Were your optional genuinely strong? Were your notes prepared? And did you give enough test? Now, for some of you, the answer might be yes, it might be no, it might be maybe, and some of you might be even thinking that what to answer for these questions. They even didn't know whether they are prepared or not. At current state also, they will be doubtful if they are prepared or not. Now for this, we have to do another activity. Take your main syllabus, mark all the points, all the parts of the syllabus which you have done properly. Okay, and then list which of the topics are not done. Now, on a blank sheet, make a table. In the first column, list all the subjects, GS 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not just this, do the partition of all the subjects. For example, for GS 1, you will be writing history and further dividing it into art and culture, modern history, post-independence, world history. Then going for the another subject of society and geography. Similarly, you will be doing the same activity for GS2, GS3 and GS4. List down all the subjects and in the bracket mention the number of questions which comes in UPSC. This will help you to identify the weightage of the questions. Means which subject carries more proportion and which doesn't carry much proportion. Now in the next column, mark for which subjects do you have notes prepared. Now for the subjects you have notes prepared, you will be writing yes, and for those you will be writing, for those you have not prepared, you will be writing no. Clearly, the loophole was there. Means for no means you were not prepared for those notes, you didn't have the sources. Now, go to the next column, make another column and write there that did you revise those subjects properly? Means if you had notes, you must have revised them. So, tell yourself, ask yourself. Now, go to the next column and ask yourself that how many revisions have you done for each subject. Mark the number of revisions. Ask yourself, were you prepared for those subjects or not? Then, in next column, you will be writing that how many tests or how many questions have you written before mains examination for those subjects. And next, if you have written properly the questions, you will be writing the feedback. What feedback did you get? Did you show it to your peers? Did you show it to your mentor? Did you get your questions evaluated properly? Now, based on that, for example, a subject is there, let's say geography. You had proper notes, you had revised it multiple times, you had written the questions, and you have taken the feedback. Now you'll be mentioning that what kind of feedback did you get? What was the problem? Issues can be like not understanding the demand of question, not remembering the points, not writing enough points, or language proficiency is not there. Or it can also be that you knew everything, but you could not write in exam conditions or the stress conditions. So issues can be anything. The problem is we have to find out what is the issue. Now, based on this activity, you will find out that what was the issue and on what issue we have to work. Do this activity honestly. This will give you clear picture. You see, failing means doesn't mean you are weak. It means there were gaps in your preparation that appeared on your answer sheet. For some of you, it might be answer writing. For some of you, it might be lack of completion of notes or syllabus. For some of you, it might even be not understanding the demand of question. The time you understand what was the issue, your preparation becomes rational, not emotional. You know what the good thing is? The good thing is you already have a base. Since you are already aware of the syllabus, you have an experience of writing mains, you have gone through the grilling process, it's easy for you to work upon these conditions right now. Now it's the time to strategize your preparation. So let's move to the next stage of our video where we'll be understanding how your next 7 months should look like. And listen to me very carefully here. If you are targeting UPSC 2026, your mains preparation begins today, not after prelims. This is where most of the students make mistake. They keep postponing their mains preparation after prelims. And after prelims, they are always in hurry, always in anxiety that what to do. We have not done answer writing, our notes are not prepared, we have not revised enough time, we have not evaluated our sheets. So how we are going to write? So this is where we have to work right now. Now let's divide our complete preparation, the next 6.5 months, into 3 stages. The first stage will be the main stage, which will begin right now and will end on 31st January. From 1st Feb, you will be writing for prelims. You will be completely practicing prelims and revising for it. And after 24th May, that is your prelims date for UPSC 2026, after that, you will be again moving back to mains preparation. So, we'll be doing this in 3 stages. Coming back to the first stage. Now, in stage 1 or phase 1, you have to make yourself mains ready. From November till 31st January, you have almost 70 days. In these 70 days, you have to do 2 things. First thing, you have to identify which topics were left. What were the loopholes? The activity which we have done just now will help you identify that which topics were not complete. Second thing you have to do is that you have to take PYQs. Based on PYQs, you will identify that which topics have more weightage. Combining both will help you identify that which are high-yielding topics. Now we'll begin our preparation with these high-yielding topics such that almost 60 to 70% of your main syllabus is fully prepared right now. The high-yielding topics can be varied. For example, in GS2, it is like federalism. Every year from federalism question will come. It was local bodies. It is governance. Governance questions often are repeated. In GS, 1. It is modern history that will come. World history has less weightage. Geography comes. Resources section from geography will come. In ethics, case studies are the important part. Emotional intelligence is another important part. So the thing is, you have to identify these high-yielding topics and you have to do them. After identifying high-yielding topics, you have to do answer writing. Ask yourself honestly, how many answers you can write today? It may be 5, it may be 3, it may be even none. But don't worry, you have to break that inertia. Start with writing 1 answer a week, then slowly increase it to 2, 3, 4 and even weekly tests. For example, in week 1, write 1 answer daily for the topics you have revised. Then in week 2, write 2 answers daily along with 5 questions on weekend. And in week 3, write 3 answers daily and on weekend, write a sectional test of 10 questions. And you have to do this for December. For January, try writing a full length test of GS 1, 2, 3, 4 every weekend for January, such that you have a confidence that I have written questions. Now, answer writing is not sufficient. You see, you have to get it evaluated. You have to get the feedback, right? Then only you'll get to know that what are the issues in answer writing, whether language is proper, you're writing the demand, you are structuring it properly, you're writing intro conclusions as per the demand of questions, or you are writing data required for the answer. One more thing is consistency. Initial 1 week, you'll be very motivated. Okay, I'll write 1 answer daily. You might get it evaluated also. But for some of you, what happens is you get demotivated very easily, right? You don't have to be. Consistency is the key. One day, you will get an idea of how to write proper answers, how to address the demand of questions, how many points to write. But for this, you have to write consistently. Promise yourself that for next 70 days, you will be focusing on high-yielding topics, you will be focusing on answer writing, getting them evaluated, but do that consistently. Another important area which we ignore, usually at this time after the mains result, is that we often start preparing ourselves or gearing ourselves for prelims. And if you do answer writing also, some students will ignore optional. Now, optional is another important part. 500 marks are there in optional. So, you don't have to ignore optional. Do the same activity which we have done for GS, just like we have done for GS 1, 2, 3, 4, identifying which topics are important, which you have done, which you have not done, answer writing. The similar thing you have to do it for optional. Identify important topics using PYQs, identify that which topics are repeated often, prepare them and then write answers. And do not forget to show it to your mentors. And if you really need any genuine guidance, you can come here also. We are always there to help you. Now let's move to the second stage. Second stage is the prelim stage. Prelims exam is on 24th May. From 1st Feb till 24th May, you will be preparing for prelims. No mains, no optional and no confusion. Your ideal day should have 6 to 7 hours for revision. Now what you can do is, you can divide this time into 2 subjects. Okay, one subject you can choose which interests you, another subject which you feel it's hard for you, or you are less interested in that, or that subject frightens you. Okay, now identify which is the most productive time of your day. For some, it might be night. For some, it might be morning. For example, for me, it's morning time. Now, choose that time for the hard subject. Do that subject at that particular time, and another half of the day, do the subject which interests you. For example, let's say polity is very interesting. You find it very interesting. And geography is the one which frightens you. So for me, I'm a morning person. What I'll do is, in morning, I'll study geography. And the second half of the day, I'll keep it for polity. Another important thing is, it's very tough for us to read continuously for multiple hours. 3 to 4 hours is, you see, it's a huge mental stamina which you need to study. So what you do is, you take breaks. Now some breaks, you go, you walk. But some breaks you can utilize efficiently. What you can do is, take 10 questions or 20 questions every day from the topic you are studying. Let's say in geography, you are studying geomorphology. Take PYQs or take practice questions from that topic and solve those questions. So in that break time, it will be even soothing for your brain. Second, you will be getting feedback that whether you are going right or not. And thirdly, it will motivate you. It will tell you whether you are moving in right direction, go ahead. And if you are not, it will help you to improve your strategy, or it will help you that you have to go for conceptual clarity. So this exercise of doing every day 10 to 20 questions will help you to remain in gear for the preparation. So in this phase, you will be revising your notes, you will be analyzing PYQs and solving them, you will be doing practice questions or even full length or half length test. Another important thing is current affairs. Give 1 to 2 hours to your current affairs as well. This 8 to 9 hour strategy looks lengthy, but yes, it is realistically possible if you take enough breaks. Yes, time management is an issue for many students, but we'll create a full-fledged video on time management where I'll be sharing the strategy how you can utilize your time efficiently. Now moving our preparation to next stage, that is post-prelims. So post-prelims, you will be focusing on mains. There again you will be revising. After prelims, you will be taking 1 or 2 days break and again you will start revising. You may start with your optional because GS is just done, right? So again start with your optional, revise your optional, write questions and revise even ethics, essay, GS 1, 2, 3, and you'll prepare again with the same strategy of revising notes, revising PYQs and writing answers. But you know what the good thing will be? Since in November, December and January, you have already prepared for mains, this phase will be of less anxiety to you. You will be more brushing up your facts rather than cramming the notes or running behind the notes. So this is the benefit which you will get post prelims if you start your mains preparation today and continue it for the next 2 months. This roadmap is not emotional, it is not motivational, it is practical, real and can be done. But it can be only done when you are consistent, when you are perseverant and when you evaluate and analyze your performance each and every day. You have to track your each hour. If you fail to make long-term plan, make short-term plans. Plan that another half an hour what you will do. Just do micro planning if required. I know the journey is long. I know the disappointment of mains failure sits somewhere. But you know what the good thing is? You have reached mains. You have gone through something which millions only dream of. Now, the harder part is we have to work upon our mistakes such that we do not repeat our mistakes in the next mains. We have to diligently work upon our notes, work upon our answer writing. 1 answer a day, 1 step a day, but consistently. Consistently till your next mains. Lastly, if you still have any doubts or you want to discuss your sheets, you want to show your unevaluated sheets or you want to discuss your future strategy, me and my team is always there at LevelUp IAS to help you. You can book a mentorship session with us. The form will be available in the description box. You can come here, visit the institute and show your sheets with us. You can discuss your future strategy with our mentors. Let's start again, but this time let's do it right. Thank you. All the best.